Let me go into this subject which I think is one of the most important subject, which is your state of silence, your state of no mind, they call it in Zen. Silence has been terribly misunderstood, but it's one of the most important properties that you can own. The state of silence I'm talking about, Sonia, is a state where the mind has not taken possession of you. You are not only living this life through your mind, and it's hard to follow, but slowly. Naturally, people live by the mind, and mind is a great creator of myth, imagination, paranoia. A mind most often is incapable of seeing anything as how it is. It sees it through how it is colored. When I look at you, I look at a person, a human being. When I bring the mind in, I recognize you as an Indian, which is not a bad thing. Then I go on coloring. What is my experience with that? And then the mind forms ideas. And then eventually I have an idea about you, and the idea operates independent of you. Then I live only through that idea. Like I meet you first time, I have no mind about you, I don't know. So I meet you. Give it a couple of weeks, I start knowing some things about you. And then knowing is fine. Knowing is usually a fact. If you're pretty or whatever, it's a fact. But I form a mind, I form an opinion, I form whether I like you, I dislike you. Then this mind is in operation independent of you. When you attain to silence, you free yourself from this mind. You see things as they are, not as how you are, as how your mind is. It is like this. If you look at this world on a very general philosophical mood, you have ideas about this world, don't you? You say it's a good place, a bad place. But the world is the world. The world operates independent from your idea. But you operate dependent on your idea. The danger of that is, you may live out this life only by your mind. And as more mind you have, the more separate you live from life. Scientists and psychologists are saying we see less than 3% of reality. 3%. We only see our reality. You get what I'm saying? We don't see. We see what we choose to see. That is a state of being trapped by the mind. Thus, down the ages, if you have followed the teaching of masters, they insist on no mind. No mind means the capacity to withdraw your mind from an issue and to be in a silent state to meet anything. This is the most important state, the state of silence. So I see you without my inner noise. I see you for how you are, without me projecting an idea. Like it happened today, I had a meeting in the afternoon. I was not feeling too well, but I made it to the appointment anyway. I met this gentleman. If I brought my mind in, he looked rather ordinary, simple, like everybody else. Didn't dress so fancy. But when he started speaking, he was a genius about some products and some herbs in the cocktail. If you would have brought your mind in, you would have missed that person. Because your mind has been conditioned to judge people according to how it is programmed. As I was talking to him, I could see this guy knows what he's talking about. And we had such a lovely time meeting. But that meeting was only possible if the mind is put aside. Most people just are a mind. Whatever you give them, they have to convert it to their mind, only then they can consume it. If I tell you that your beliefs, your mind, your thoughts, your feeling, your reactions, your energy shapes you, you hear me. But to know what I'm saying, you must observe this statement without a mind. What normally people do is they take this word, convert it to their mind, and in that conversion, the new cannot enter. You have take it back to your form. You get what I'm saying?